and Miss Aarti Mane. Usha, Puttanalli Lake has become the benchmark for other lakes. Rather, it is the only lake in the city officially maintained by citizens. What made citizens to get into action when we all know it is the job of the government agencies to rejuvenate lakes?
I think you don't always wait for the government to act on your behalf. If you want something very badly, you go for it, whatever be the sphere. And lake rejuvenation was just one more example for us. We got into the lake restoration because we could read from the papers that many of the lakes BBMP had revived and not been able to sustain the restoration. And we felt it was because people were not doing their role in the affairs. They have to play a participative role in ensuring that whatever BBMP does as a first step to restore a lake, it is sustained with public participation, and we decided to fulfill that part of it. But I should also confess at this point that when we mooted Save Our Lake campaign, as it was then called, we genuinely didn't think that we would one day be responsible for the lake. We thought we would get the authorities to take over the lake, and then we'll sit back and let them do their job. And that's when we realized that it's not going to happen that way, because several other lakes which they had restored did not succeed. And that is why the difference with our lake is that we are the monitoring group, BBMP is a restoring authority.
Aarti, how bad was the lake when you started the fight to save it, and how is it now?
In 2007, 8, 9, as the boundaries of the lake started shrinking, it was a garbage dump full of debris. It did have a little bit of water in the center, but the shrinking of the boundary of the lake was very visible. Also, it was a place where anybody and everybody could dump whatever they did not want. With the construction activity increasing during those years, between 2002 to say 2006-07, that's when the Puttanalli Lake area was at the peak of its building activity, with lots of multi-storied apartments coming up, and houses also getting built, renovated. And where else do you dump your rubbish, things you don't want? The easy place is a lakeside, which is neglected, nobody is bothered about. So prior to the rejuvenation, it was really a dump. When excavation started of the lake in January, February 2010, you could see the mounds of plastic being dug out. And in fact, even now, if you do a cross section of the land, if you dig for a foundation of anything, the cross section is just plastic, because whatever was in the lake at that point of time is now dumped on the sides. Of course, it's been compacted and all that, and it's part of the ground now. But yes, it was plastic suffocated. Now the lake is a secure water body. It is fairly clean. It's not like a swimming pool, because you do have lots of fish and hundreds of birds who have made the lake their home. But we know it's a secure water body. It's in need of a little more water, because all the lakes in Bangalore are rain-fed lakes, and we need to help some more of the storm water drain and the rain which falls during the monsoons to get into the lake. But yes, if you look at the lake in say 2009 and you look at the lake now, there is a very visible difference.
Usha, BBMP had begun work on the lake in 2010 as part of the massive lake rejuvenation campaign. What went wrong?
Did they do this lake at that time?
I don't know. This is what I found in the
In
records.
2010.
2010.
No,
they had
that's
taken
when they
up a
started.
mass
They took up, as far as we know, they had taken up 23 lakes for restoration.
Yes.
And we campaigned to get
Was Puttanhalli part of that
it
campaign?
was made to be a part of the list. That is where our campaigning, that is why the Save the Lake came into being. We had to campaign, first of all, with the getting the local residents involved in this, in saying, please let us take care of this lake, otherwise it's finished. And also we contacted the local MLA, we contacted the different authorities, etc. And to make a BBMP take up the lake for
But to make it
restoration.
clear, Usha, just one thing. In BBMP's plan, was Puttanhalli Lake added or not? Or did, because of you put pressure, it was added?
I think so. I think it was not in the, because our lake is a very small lake.
So they ignored the lake. Only when you put pressure, they added the lake into the restoration campaign.
That is what we think.
That's a great thing. That's good. Usha, again, I'll continue with you. Did you face resistance when you started intervening? Be frank, be frank.
From the residents, not really, because what they told me was, it's impossible. Why are you doing this? People, ordinary citizens cannot restore lakes. Just face it and accept the fact. And as far as the authorities were concerned, when we met the local MLAs, they kept saying, our biggest stumbling block was a slum. It is still there. It's about 1 acre of the 13 acres of land is occupied by the slum.
How close is it to the lake?
On the lake Bund, on the lake side. So that, as Aarti mentioned, people were dumping in debris. So we had to stop that from happening. And we had to stop people who live on the side of the lake to stop throwing garbage into the lake. Because if the water has to be clean, we have to ensure that once the cleaning is done, no more garbage enters the water. So some resistance from the people who live in the periphery of the lake, we certainly did have. And the contractors, BBMP contractors would tell us, please don't be here after 6 o'clock in the evening.
So that they can dump later.
No, so that there is no physical threat to us.
They were concerned about it.
They were concerned about it. And the BBMP and their contractors, the laborers, they were all extremely supportive. And they would even see to it, they would come up, walk quite a bit of a distance with me to see that I am on the way home. So, as such, we have not faced that kind of a threat.